Okay, have you seen that video by now of the mom who had 2 babies in France, and she brought up tummy time to the pediatricians there, and they were like, no, we don't do that. Don't put your baby in positions that they can't get into on their own. Tummy time's not a thing. But you know, if you live here in the United States, or if you've been around my page for a while, that tummy time is a big thing, and it is important. But I don't think in the way that people understand. So before the tummy time movement came about in the early 90s with the Back to Sleep campaign, that was a dual campaign, Back to Sleep, Tummy to Play, babies were getting lots of short little bouts of tummy time throughout the day when they were laid down to sleep. They were sleeping on their belly. They'd wake up, press up, and look around for a hot second, and people would move on with their day. But once they came out with this campaign that said you cannot place your baby on their belly to sleep, it's dangerous, people were kind of overcompensating, overreacting there too, and not placing them on their bellies for play either, probably out of fear. And this kind of upticked the amount of time that babies were spending in containers because they could keep them on their backs there. So we saw a huge increase in torticollis and plagiocephaly. And this is kind of where that container baby syndrome idea came from, because babies started spending all this time in container toys, and they were being heavily marketed towards family as, you need this for your baby's development. So now with social media, the internet, there's this widespread information, and a lot of us come on here and talk about the importance of tummy time. And so I think parents get really stressed out about it, that it becomes this big to-do, oh my God, I have to fit tummy time in. And parents are being told things like, your baby has to do an hour of tummy time a day? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Your baby needs to roll in to tummy time after a diaper change for a few minutes, and you can sit and chit chat with them. Your baby needs to snuggle you on your chest and take a nap, take a contact nap, get in the baby carrier, or just lay there and chit chat in your face as you're leaning back. Those are all part of a tummy time program. Your baby needs free, unrestricted movement. They need connection with you. You just holding your baby, snuggling them, moving them around in different positions is good for their development. And that leads me to the point that babies are entirely dependent on us for their positioning. So this whole idea that we shouldn't be putting them in positions that they can't get into themselves, they can't get into any positions by themselves. So that's baloney. Babies should not be uncomfortable in tummy time. They shouldn't be crying and fussing. You shouldn't have to force them to do it. Those are all signs that there's something else going on there, and you need support from a pediatric PT like myself. Child rearing is cultural, and tummy time is important.